Hello, hello. This is Joe Corneli from Bedfordshire in England calling. I've got Federico on the line in Parma. I've got Lisa Snow McDonald in LA. Paula is there, I think, in Mexico City. And we're going to talk about the Peeragogy Handbook version 3. We're on Alpha 3, and I know I have promised lots of things which I haven't done. We're also going to talk about this paper for Wikimania 2015, which is very closely related to like the first page of the handbook that we're working on, because we want to kind of explain to the Wikimania people what we're doing is all about. And I think this link anyone can find and edit. So I've got this link. I'll paste that over to the event page as well. And if anyone, yeah, Julia, for example, I don't know if you're watching this, Julia, but I see that you'd like to join us. Yes, maybe that was a few minutes ago. Julia, please join us. Okay. The link is below. Yeah. Okay, hopefully she'll find the link. And Fabrizio, yes, the link is open, but we'll wait. Okay, Fabrizio, if you're there too. What was I going to paste? It's very hard to paste. Pasting is too hard for me, apparently. I was going to paste this document into the chat. Maybe someone else can do that. Cool. Wow. Okay, that's amazing. I can't even remember that we wrote that. Wow. Did we ever send it? This looks great. Okay, so let's paste this text into the so that people don't get too spread out. I'm gonna paste this text into the final pieces thing in case we can use it there. Let's see. What did I do? I made a funny face about Joe. Well, who knows? Oh, I see. There we go. Okay. Copy. So for those who are new, people wanting to join, and Federico, who's just joined the call, basically the Peeragogy project started about 3 years ago, and we've been working on this book, which is also a website, and keep revising the book. Basically, the topic is peer learning, yeah, we work together on it so we can kind of use our own learning as we go as a case study, as well as other case studies. So hopefully that's kind of clear what we do. Any questions, Federico? Maybe you can, as someone new, please let me know what's going through your mind right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find myself. I was interested in. I haven't read the whole draft book. I'm a bit familiar with Howard Rheingold's work, which is quite dated, but I think is still of value.
Yeah.
And by my side as sociologist, I'm very interested in studying how people learn also, because it's a kind of learning by practice and learning by doing, and I think that peeragogy is somehow is the word to explain, is a synthesis to tell what people do on the web, because we seek for information, but at the same time we learn. Learn how to use the tool or the network. We learn where to find things. We learn who to meet and what and how to get in touch and stay in touch with other people with this new means. So peeragogy is a very wide, is a umbrella concept for this, I think. Then for me, it's a matter of time because I'm very I'm very busy with many things at the moment. So I don't know how much I could volunteer to. I'm very interested, but I don't know how much time I could give for for the for the peeragogy work in itself.
Sure. Well, one of the things we found is that it tends to be most useful if it's actually something involved with your work or involved with what you do. Maybe not your day job so much, but involved with what you do. So for me, for example, I'm a computer scientist, and I'm interested in agent-based models and how computer agents can learn together. So it's very relevant for that research, but it's not necessarily part of my day job. And others that use it in different ways in different contexts. So if it's useful to you, then you'll come back. You certainly don't have to go to like every meeting or whatever to
Sure.
get some benefit out of it. We do have them usually every Monday at around this time though. Yeah, and you can work on things at your own pace as well. So. Okay, yeah. So it seems there's other people still trying to join, but we're going to have to let them see if they find the Hangouts link there in the chat. Maybe there's others. Wow. Yes, maybe they just prefer to watch. Sometimes people like to watch. So okay, well, rather than watching us do nothing, maybe we can
Start.
share the document, for example. I'll do that. There. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. How do I zoom? View. Yeah, there we go. That's great. Okay. So, Paola, why don't we focus on this submission for Wikimania 2014, and I think other things will follow from that. Does that sound like a good plan?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe we can. Yeah. Try to reuse some of the things that we have
Yeah,
there.
totally. Let's have a look at that thing. That'll be also an interesting opportunity for a posthumous credit for George because I remember him contributing to that document.
Yeah, Federico, we want to write a proposal for Wikimania that it's going to be in Mexico City this year, in
Yeah,
July.
the deadline is the end of February. That's one.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. I have
So
it.
we have many things like to work with, but this is one of the most urgent.
Yeah, and this is this document. So I've screen shared it. I think if you're on the doc, you can find this
Yeah.
part here with tools and systems like internet access, blah blah blah. Yeah, this is something we wrote, but we never sent off. And there's a couple other ones as well. So we have no shortage of material. I think. How long does the submission have to be? It's probably not terribly long, right?
No, 300 words.
Okay, so we've got probably perfect for this part here. Yeah. Pre-produced come across these levels. Let me just do a quick word count. Let's see, probably tools, word count. Selection 290. I think we must have had the same same word limit for this other submission. Let's see if these same 290 words connect with where we are nowadays. I know, Paul, you were talking about the knowledge creation, knowledge production stuff. So that's something we may not have emphasized here. I don't know.
Yeah, probably yes. Yes, you're right.
Um,
And let me see the call for papers just to check that we are.
so here it says create. That's good. And I think maybe what we have to do is we have to clarify, well, we would have to clarify the relationship between connected learning and knowledge production. Okay, in a project and goal-oriented manner. So there's that aspect. I mean, the thing about learning and knowledge production is, are they actually even different at all, right? Because, like, if you think about it, if you knew in advance something, then you could neither learn it nor could you produce it as knowledge, you know? So
Well, I think that maybe we just have to emphasize that we believe that learning and knowledge production are social constructs or social.
social activities.
How does Howard say that? Let me.
Are you familiar with the concept of community of practice?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because there the fact is that by learning together, it's like you identify what you've learned, and then it turns to be knowledge that belongs to you. And then you recognize yourself and the rest of the community as the representative of that knowledge. So it goes
Could you
for
say that all one more time? Because I'm not super familiar with the
okay.
practice.
So it's the problem is this, that usually when we think about learning, we think of a person, a student, looking a book, reading, and then going to take an exam or what else. But in reality, it happens that it's very social, because whatever we do, we also always need somebody else. We need the others to learn. And by the others, we recognize what is our part in it. And also, once we have learned, we recognize in the others also as part of being aware of the knowledge we have. So think for instance to a scientist or a physician. They recognize being part of the community because they know all of them, they have the same kind of knowledge.
I see.
So this is could be helpful. If you like, because it's very close to me. I've been studying and I'm researching in the field of STS, Science and Technology Society or Studies. So if it's still a paper for the one in Buenos Aires was about STS. Is the one in Mexico City also about STS?
No, that was one that we prepared, but well, actually I couldn't get funding to go, so we never presented it. So we had that like lost, and I found it, and now the Wikimania track says that is about knowledge production. So I thought that it may be useful to rethink how to reuse this abstract that we had.
Totally, and I think it's good to think about it. Like, what are the assumptions of STS? Ah, there's Dorothea, who I was saying you should meet. She's just joined us. So,
Hello.
Federico, he also does events, but he does also often bringing people who are offline online, whereas you often go the other way, bringing people who are online together offline. So anyway, he's in Parma. So
yeah, hello, hi Dorothea. I've just in the chat you find a link to a book. Its name is Good Faith Collaboration: The Cultural Wikipedia by Rico.
Wow.
This could
Good.
be helpful
Great.
for you just to get inspired, and I think the whole book is there.
Oh, great.
It's
That's
open.
wonderful.
Awesome. Yeah.
To learn a bit, maybe more for what the wiki community thinks about learning.
cool.
Yeah. knowledge.
Yeah. I also put a couple of lines of Howard's thoughts about.
Yeah, I've just pasted them in. I'm just coloring everything in different colors, so I made this stuff gold because then we'll kind of keep track of what's where. But
This is a very good book in explaining the theory, the philosophy, and the history developments of what is behind the project of Wikipedia.
cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I keep thinking about, Wikipedia is like such a great example. It's perfect for this environment. One thing that's a little bit sad about it is it's like the only example that people ever talk about, so, including
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Wikipedia
that's true.
people. I mean, that's nothing against it, but it's just thinking that's so great. How come we don't make other things that work the same way, you know?
Yes. Why it's not possible to like create many more things,
Hmm.
like big things that work the same way? That's true. And hi, Julia.
Wow.
We usually
Is like
Federico
such a great
usually
example. It's
edit on
perfect
real
for this
time. So
environment. One thing that's a little bit sad about it is it's like the only example that people ever talk about.
yeah, yeah, that's true.
I mean, that's nothing against it, but it's just thinking that's so great. How come we don't make other things that work the same way, you know? Yes, hi. There's a bit of echo, but you're there. Although I don't hear you yet. Yeah. No, no audio. Are you somehow muted? Did I mute you? No. See if your computer is muted, because I heard only an echo for a second.
We usually
Now I hear you. Okay, now I hear you again. We'll sort this out in a second. We hear you now. Yes, a bit of echo. You're there. Ah, yeah, that's the problem right there. Right, yes, you can't be, Julia, you can't be on the page that has the video on it. No audio. Are you muted? Did I mute? Okay, she'll hear that in a second. Close the tab that has the video on it and only look at the Hangout. Thanks, Dorothy. We'll sort this out in a second. We hear you now.
Hello? Someone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. That's it. Thank you.
Well, maybe I'm the one who's listening to it. No, everyone else should check that too. It might not be Julia. Ah, that's the problem. Right, you can't be on a page that has the video on it. Okay, so I'll do that in a second. Close the tab, have video on it, and only look at the hangout.
Hello? Someone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, fantastic. That's it. Thank you.
Pause the video. Everyone else check that too. It might be Julia.
I'm gonna see. Wait a minute. Uh,
Hmm. Well, okay. So we got still got the echo. Not this video, Julia. You got to make the other. Put off video. No, no, it's not a bandwidth thing. I think that's someone spinning the video back behind us. I'll go.
I'm
Is there a way somebody can use both you and Julia, because sound seems to be coming over both of you, and then we can figure out if it goes away.
I think it's quiet now. Okay, Julia, if you're still listening to us, I think I might have muted you. No offense, but you might have been playing the video in the background. I tried to mute you earlier. Sorry about all of the disruption, but okay. I think you might have been playing the video in the background. Yes, well, okay. So we hope to see you back there. Yes, you're coming back, but without the other thing. Okay, okay. So I think we'll be good this time.
Julia, are you there?
She might be there, but now maybe muted. So the only last remaining step is to try. You can hear all of us, but yes, many people are muted. That's the problem. So
I can hear, but
yeah.
I'm using the chat to.
Yeah, the problem is I can't unmute. I can't unmute Julia.
Why not?
She'll have to do it herself. There's a red microphone button probably someplace on your screen. But anyway, the other thought is that we could just continue and Julia, if you can hear us, yes, you can hear us. Then if you want to say something, you can also say it in the chat.
You can tell her what.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Finally, you get to hear me.
Yes.
I can hear, but
I have to turn off the video.
Yeah, there's another video someplace playing. Close all of the tabs, I think, like the event page tab. But anyway, that's the thought, so you could just continue and Julia, you can hear us. Yes, you can hear us. And then if you want to say something, you'll also say it in the chat.
Okay.
You can tell her what.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, so I think we're in the process of sorting out the tech stuff on that side. When you're back, Julia, please tell us a little bit about yourself. But for now, where were we? Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm in the STS thing. I'm gonna close that too. There, that thing. I should have screen shared the event page. Anyway, okay, sorry. We were talking about this abstract. So shall we just continue on with that and yeah. Anyone want to step in? Everyone's muted now. Don't worry. I don't think you can unmute yourselves. It's okay. I don't think that's the problem.
It's okay. I want to tell Federico that he can just edit the document if he wants. We usually
Yes.
usually we.
I was going to say at the end of the meeting, and see if I can be helpful somehow.
Well, you have already been helpful, so that's a good start. Yeah. So if the theme is knowledge production, I guess we could kind of just look at ourselves. I mean, I would say learning and knowledge production are not really any different. Not different enough that we should really worry about it too much. You know what I mean? Like they're very similar, but maybe other people disagree about that.
I kind of think of learning though as kind of what Federico was saying is learning can be the process of one person to another or what one person is getting. Knowledge production can be that, but I think in the process of exchanging ideas, people may come up with new ideas. And in that sense, now, you know, people learn, but that's also where knowledge is produced. Does that make sense? So
Yeah, actually, it does make sense. It does make sense. So, like, I could learn something that someone else already knew. Like, I could learn what you
but
think,
not,
and then if we
right.
exchange, somehow there gets to be a gap where neither one of us knows, and then that maybe with some new knowledge comes to be.
Correct. So maybe you can learn without knowledge production, but the interchange of people learning from one another can create knowledge production? I don't know.
That's so cool. I really like that. That actually, I like that a lot because it reminds me of what I'm supposed to be doing for my job. Like often in my job, one of the themes is blending. So you'll take some ideas from here and some ideas from there, and when you combine them, usually they have something in common, and then there's some stuff that are not in common. And it's out of the stuff that's not in common, then you could create something actually completely new, not just a new combination. I'm going to try to write down what you said.
I don't know if others agree or not. That's just kind of one perspective.
I like it a lot. It's really cool.
Maybe it would be helpful to include some case studies or scenarios about what is being the paper about, just to give some clear and strong examples. One could be from the community of science. If you talk about knowledge production, I'm linking now just a brief paper, which is a review from a book from 1994, named "The Mode to the New Production of Knowledge: The Dynamics of Science and Research in Contemporary Societies." And there was argued that science doesn't work just like in a blind way. It has to do with many arrangements, with heterogeneity, and with transdisciplinary work, and patents, and industries, or money, and what else. So it's a very heterogeneous activity and has to do with practicing the word. Also, it's not something that happens just inside the labs. So this could be one example, because somehow even scientists, they learn by discovering. So
it's funny, I keep seeing references to that book in this thing I was reading yesterday. Mine says 2002 though.
About this this concept.
The exact same book. I'm just saying I'm seeing references to the same book in the thing I'm reading, which is pretty impressive, because I was just reading it yesterday.
Yeah.
Totally.
This is one. In short, I must leave. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, it's nice to see Julia again.
Oh, and we hear you now with no echo.
Yeah, great.
That's fantastic. I didn't want to talk. I was afraid.
Oh, so you laughed instead. Thanks a lot. That's perfect.
Where are you, Julia? Tell us about you.
Off. Do you want to hear my history? In this moment, I'm in Spain, but I'm flying to Siena, Italy tomorrow. Yes, I have a house, and finally they have told me that today they have put internet on my home, so tomorrow I will be connected.
Great.
So I will love to begin to work with you, but I'm gonna read all the papers or documents that you have done by now, and it's I'm really very happy to come back and see you all.
Well,
Uh,
that's great.
if you let me tell you something very some personal, it's now I'm without job, and you know that I am I have an online school and work as a consultant on e-learning and teaching on the net. So if any one of you know about any project, I will be very glad and very pleased if you let me know. Okay.
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 We'll keep our eyes out.
Okay, good. But then anyway, I will go on working as always.
I think there's many people in this group who have had very interesting employment trajectories and sometimes unemployment trajectories. It happens. So it
Yeah.
gives you some time to look around and try something else. So I'm glad you found our project, and I hope it's useful for you. But don't read everything we've written, or it'll be endless. Just read
Yes.
something and then come back again and talk.
Okay.
Writing all kinds of stuff.
Okay. And the other thing is that I can move to Africa, to anywhere on the world.
Okay, I don't know someone who's hiring in that case, but I do know someone who's worked in Africa in a very interesting.
Yes, to Africa,
I
Asia,
could actually put
Sri
you in contact.
Lanka, whatever. No
Wow.
problem.
Well,
Okay.
right now we're working on this proposal for a conference in Mexico City. So we go there. Perhaps you'll find something there.
That could be good. That could be a nice things to do.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool.
Okay. Well, and I'm glad that we sorted out the echo. Yeah. The problem was you had the video and the other video
Yeah,
playing while we were
I
recording.
didn't realize that I had two Hangout open.
Ah, okay.
That was the problem. But
So it's happened in the past before, but anyway, so horrible. Sorry about that, but it will not happen again, I'm sure.
yeah, but it will not happen again. Now we know.
Now we know. Yeah. Cool. Okay. So Federico, we hope to see you again. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And Dorothea, you've been so quiet. You're not cooking anything today. Do you want to tell us how you're doing?
Yeah, I'm reading. It looks really nice, and the colors are nice. So
Cool. I made it as big as I could as well. So. It's funny about this community of practice theory. I always kind of resisted it personally. No offense, because I think I learned something about it now. But like, it seemed it was like too much of a thing. So I was kind of like, oh, community of practice theory. That's something I have to know about, and so I resisted it. But maybe I was too defensive, and I should be more aware of it. I saw you had a post about nonviolent communication as well with these animals. I didn't watch.
yeah, it's really nice way of like expressing needs and feelings instead of communicating the usual way. You can be more direct in asking what you want, basically, so that the other person can understand you better.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it relates a lot to collaboration, because we need to know how to communicate to each other of what we want the other person in a way to do, or what we want to be done. So I'm wondering how we could actually apply it to how we collaborate with each other, and to create a good like understanding, and also to do things better, because we know what we need from another person, or what we need to be done, because in nonviolent communication we kind of don't involve the other person. We just say that what we would like, but we don't really tell anybody to do it. So this is a nice way, and I think our project has been working in a way, in this nice way, somehow naturally. So this is nice to compare. Maybe we should like, I think it could be nice to study how this relates to how we communicate, and the group energy in general in relation to the principles of nonviolent communication. Um, or yeah, I think
The
it would
thing that
be interesting.
the most clear part of that for me was the business of expressing yourself clearly, because as you probably know, I'm not always very clear. And I need some practice to figure that out. So as much as we keep writing stuff, I think that clarity is something you often really bring to the project, and you enforce it, but in a gentle way. So I don't know, it's enforcing without enforcing. How do you do that? I'm not quite sure.
Oh, me? You're
Yeah,
talking about me?
I'm talking about you, yeah, because
Oh,
you're,
thank you. That's so kind. That's a really nice thing to say about someone.
Yeah. May I say something?
yeah,
Oh no, yes, I am very pleased to meet Dorothea. This is
Yeah,
the
nice
right
to
name?
meet you.
Yes, and to Lisa and Paula. Paula. I'm Julia, and I'm very. I want you to know that I'm pleased to know you, and I hope that we can go on working, and perhaps we can sometimes, if we see each other in a Google Plus and have a minute to chat, we can do it, or have a little conversation or whatever. So if anyone see me, just make me a call. Okay.
yeah,
Great.
thank you. That sounds good. And by the
Yeah,
way, I think that's how almost all of us in this meeting have met each other in one of these hangouts or another, and we're getting to know each other slowly. So yeah, we'll keep following up for sure. How did you get introduced to us? You got introduced to us from Federico.
What are you talking? Well, are you talking to me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I have been working with Federico and Fabrizio since the very beginning
Oh, okay.
of the course, and I have last month I haven't had internet connection, so I was out of anything. But right now I just go on working.
Great.
I will
Yeah,
have tomorrow. I will have internet in my house in Siena in Italy. So I'll be there.
good. Okay. Yeah,
And who are you?
me, I'm Joe. Sorry, I'm
Oh,
not the
hi Joe. I didn't know you. Okay. Nice to meet you. Okay, now I see you.
but we don't hear you now.
Okay. Well, let's start over again. I'm Joe, and I sometimes facilitate these meetings, but other times other people do. So you'd see Charlie or Charlotte here, but because they weren't here, I said someone better start the meeting, and it's a good thing I did because we found so many cool people. Okay, and then we'll have 3 people in Italy. We'll have Federico, Giulia, and Fabrizio.
Yes.
So that we could have easily have an Italy local meeting, and we've been planning to go to Italy so many times we never make
Yes.
it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, you can come to Siena, to my home. I have plenty of space, big home, and me alone there, so I can. You are invited to come.
Nice.
Lot of
And
beds and nice house, and you can walk to downtown Siena.
Bergamo.
Yeah, the
Wow.
place is wonderful there in Tuscany.
Oh, Federico, you're there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I see you now. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, it sounds nice. I'm not far. I'm in England, so. But
Okay.
anyway, so we have a lot of writing tasks to do, and I think I know for my part, like I promised and then I didn't do things. So I hate doing that. But I was also working on these other projects for work. Maybe I should show you real quick the thing I was doing for work because it's actually really, really related, and you might enjoy it. It's about like I said, it's a computational poetry workshop. Let me find it. Invitation. Oh, I had a sad thing though too. Oh well. Okay, here's the thing. Download. I know Chrome is so bad. Open. You guys can talk while I'm doing this. I'm just going to take 10 minutes to load it. Okay.
So you think we're done with it? We're not done with the abstract, right?
No. I was trying to transition to not being done with the abstract, but then I got distracted because I wanted to show you this other thing. Just real quick. No, we're definitely not done with it. Here's something else I wrote though recently. It's about social creativity, and I think it's actually somehow related. It says here, creativity cannot exist in a vacuum. It develops through feedback, learning, and social interaction with others. This is abstract.
Nice.
This perspective has been relatively under investigated in computational research because usually, like if you're looking at computer stuff, people will just make something. So they'll make a poem, and I'll show you one in a second.
Wow.
So here, they'll make a poem like this poem here. Whoa, okay. Oh dog, the mysterious demon, why do you feel startle of attention? Oh demon, the lonely encounter, ghostly elusive ruler. Oh encounter, the horrible glimpse, helpless introspective consciousness. Not so bad. It's not so bad, but it's not like particularly classic either. But you're right, it's not horrible. But like compared to this one, which was written by a person, I'm truly sorry man's dominion has broken nature's social union, and just the ill opinion which makes thee startle at me, thy poor earth-born companion and fellow mortal. That kind of hangs together a little bit more. So I don't know. I'm not saying one's better or what, but the thought that we had here is that the computer and the human could kind of work together because one of them knows how to do computer stuff and one of them knows how to do human stuff. So so maybe that bridging that gap is related to what Lisa was talking about in what she said about learning. So I thought that was really a profound comment to help me understand the difference. So anyway, that's a little bit about what I've been working on. But yeah, no, we're absolutely not done with that abstract. We're just getting started. Let me go back to screen sharing that. Although we've not been here. Well, we'll see a couple more minutes, but.
Sure. Can I ask you one last thing? The link for the draft you're working on is the one. Wait. The Peeragogy version 3 final.
Yeah, that's if you download that PDF, that's what we're gonna try to fix up. And I keep making promises like by next week I'll make a new version, but I'll definitely try to do it by next week.
You're working on this. There are 33 pages.
33. No, on this document, there may be. Where's 33 pages?
Yeah. You can share it in Google Drive.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can do.
The first link is the link to the handbook.
Yeah, and that's probably more like 300 pages, I'm thinking.
And then we had a workbook that we are working on, and then we have this abstract that we are also working on.
Whoa. Okay, someone made I think I know who made a really cool artwork. Actually, this is a really nice one. Did you see this?
Ah, okay. Wow. Fantastic.
This one. Okay.
Free download. See, free download. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I wonder. Yes, okay, this is 3.0a. Anyway, nice. I think maybe we want to do something like that for the final version. I think it's your pal there in Italy. So that's actually incredibly good that we now have 3 people in Italy. Do you all speak Italian?
Yes.
That's how come you live there. Okay. I don't speak any Italian.
Well, my Italian sometimes is just I have to live there for a week and talk to the people to remember.
I see. Yeah. You know,
No, but
Europe is funny. We've got, well, aside from American people, we've got people living everywhere. You know, like we have another colleague who's French, living in Spain. Probably there's an Italian person living in France taking her place. So it kind of, you know, forms this.
yeah, we move very much into Europe.
It's really interesting.
Well, all over the world.
Yeah. So you said that was one last question. We are coming to the end of the hour, but yeah, this document here is an absolute mess. It says Peeragogy V3 final pieces, and so all the things we're trying to coordinate are in there, but it's just a real mess, and so we need to organize that a bit more, and we need to actually get some stuff done. So I will really like to make a new PDF. The other thing that you could do if you're not on the mailing list is we have a mailing list that's makes it very easy for me because I'm very lazy to do anything else.
Okay. You want my email address?
Hold on just a second. I do. Yeah, you could paste that in the chat. But try. I'll send you the link as well because I think you'll have to sign yourself up for groups. Any other advice for these new people from anyone else? Let's see.
No, just maybe if you let us know what projects are you working on, or how do you think Peeragogy, the Peeragogy project, or the Peeragogy team, as we call ourselves, can be useful?
Yeah. Well, time ago, I was talking to Federico and Fabrizio that I go on with my idea of doing a MOOC, you know, about whatever, digital competence or whatever. I have a blog called Mooktology, and I don't know. That's one of my that's my idea of something we can work together. I'm sure there are many more, but we can just talk about anyone interested.
It's called Mooktology.
I'm always interested in it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we have facilitated workshops, but we have never facilitated MOOCs. I don't know. I think maybe once we had an idea of offering a course, but we have so many work to do that it never happened.
Yeah, well, I do it in the way that to find some financial to do this MOOC, but I think that with the skills that every one of us has, we can run a MOOC easily. Well, easily, as easy as can be, but.
Cool.
I don't know. I think like well, Federico know how to make nice videos, for example. if someone has seen his videos.
We've seen his room already. He's got a great video of that room. So that's cool. My aunt, speaking of videos, my aunt just sent me a list of all the MOOC videos on TED.com. And she says, look at the first talk given by Shimon Shakin. I can't believe that's his real name, but that's what she says, and I haven't done it yet. So I'm sorry. She's probably not listening to the video right now, so it's not too bad to confess I haven't done it yet. But maybe you guys are interested in it as well. So that would be an interesting thing we could discuss maybe next week.
Yeah. Okay. This is interesting.
Oh, now you guys see my email. Well, you see, it's really true. My aunt did say that. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Cool. Well, should we wind up the video? We've got such a range of different topics. I'll happily share it to the email list. Mooktology.com. Wonderful. ecology and peeragogy, they could go together. Like, I don't know.
Oh,
Like, yeah. Sorry.
I don't see the document to sign, Federico, for the mailing list.
On this chat here, do you see the chat?
Yes.
From Peeragogy handbook was at 8:04 p.m. published on the chat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yes, that's what I'm. Oh, okay. I think it's this one. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me see.
Okay. I must be going now.
Okay, you said that before. So, I'll see you next time for real.
Yeah,
Thank
please.
you.
Thanks for joining us.
You're
you.
all invited to our online marriage.
Okay.
.com. So come and
Yeah.
visit us.
Aw.
So hear from all of you soon. It was really a pleasure to meet you. Bye.
Bye.
Nice to meet you.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Bye.
Bye.
Say hello to Demetra.
Okay, I will. Bye bye.
Bye.
So I had a kind of off-topic question, which is, Dorothea, do you think we could talk about Galois theory sometime?
Yeah, sure.
I would really appreciate it because I'm starting to study it in my job, believe it or not. And as you know, I'm not very much an expert on it, so maybe you want to set aside a
Okay, sure.
this week.
Mm-hmm.
That could be really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah.
Just let me know anytime, especially mornings. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. That would be awesome. I'll send you the document that I've written so far about it, so you know where I'm coming from.
I'll send you my email, okay?
Yeah, thanks a lot. You can you can put it in this chat.
Yes,
Where do you want
that's what I'm doing.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, then I'll wait for that. Okay.
Okay.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you for joining us.
Well, let's hope that next Monday we can have the ideas, or at least I will have the ideas more clarify.
Well, thanks a lot for coming along. Yeah, it's clearly we're learning something, and if we ultimately learn something no one's learned before, I guess we can call that knowledge production.
Okay, well, nice to meet you all, and see you next Monday, and I hope that we can, have a conversation sometimes in the week if we see each other here on Google Plus. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hi, Lisa. Okay. Okay, for Monday the 16th. I guess we could stop broadcasting. Stop broadcasting. Okay, we're stopping the broadcast now, if anyone's still listening. Bye.